Welcome to another episode of Two Ales and Hockey Tales with Wally. And today I'm so excited to have on, I think, an 11-year-old, a 31 and 34-year-olds from Manchester, England, Jackson Hole, Wyoming, home of the Moose, and Downers Grove, Illinois, USA. Their hockey journeys have taken them to the USA, England, Hungary, Germany, Denmark, Wales, France, and the Herentals of Belgium. They return to the Shed legends of ice hockey and the Shed, and winners of the Shed MVP awards. They have made it rain chocolate all over the world, from the old honey hole Cardiff, Wales, to Sheffield, England, to Herning, Denmark, to the first place chocolatey Manchester Storm. Fun is fun. Winning is fun. And these three Shed guys get it. But folks, don't get intimidated by these three rock stars of the game. They are just normal folk like you and I. One of them shot himself goaltending in the Champions Hockey League, but carried on to win the game and later became a playoff champion and second team EIHL All-Star like yours truly. Oh, and won the WHL and has become a Herning Blue Fox legend. One of the other characters is a two-time gold medalist in the World Championships and a two-time playoff champion and threw in a Challenge Cup for fun. But we can never forget he is also a three-time NCAA All-Academic.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. The other has become the most famous fan in the EIHL. He is a fun facilitator and has been making it rain and even chucked some chocolate at yours truly back at the old honey hole. He's been dabbling in importing chocolate bar business, bringing Japps for Jesper all the way from Sweden, and most recently, Karl Fazers from Finland for Santi. Welcome to the Shed, or back deck. Shed legends, though. Matt Carruth, Evan Mosey, and Jake Edwards. So, get in now. We know each other. I guess you guys are just meeting, eh? That's like the longest intro ever. I'm out of breath. Conditioning became an issue again. So, Jake, this is Mac and Mosey. They started a lot of the fun, man.
Fun is fun, Jake. Fun is fun.
Winning is fun.
Yeah, fun is fun.
Yes, Jake, winning is fun.
Yeah, fun is fun.
Okay.
The Storm are hot right now.
I was going to say, let's get down to the nitty gritty. What kind of chocolate bars are we importing? What are we doing? Are we selling these things? What kind of profit are we making on these? What are we doing?
No profit.
Contraband?
No profit. Just like the Shed. Fun is fun.
Yeah.
Contraband.
We lose money having fun, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got to start a contraband empire, though. You know?
So, Jake, tell them, right?
School.
It started with Japps for Jesper, didn't it?
Yeah, it started with Japps, and then we've moved on to Carl Fazers for Santeri.
Yeah. And I say Shed guys, no Shed guys. I saw a picture of you two together, you and Santi, and I wasn't sure who was older. He looks like he's 10.
Yeah, he does.
Anyways, thanks for getting that, because that's what makes this also fun, is if you weren't pulling your weight, you know, it takes everybody to win. If nobody imports the chocolate from Finland, Santeri probably hates Manchester by now.
Yeah, so we can bring in enough chocolate to make him stay.
I agree. Yeah.
That's one way to do it.
You get paid by chocolate around Manchester.
Yeah,
that's
one
what
way.
we do. Got a great sponsor too. I even paid my first installment as a sponsor of the team.
Just bleeding you dry.
Yeah. Don't forget, folks, we got a raffle at aleshockeytales.com. Sorry, Fenner. I'll get you the rest of the money here. I'm working on it.
How are you liking that new D-man, Jake? Moral.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's played well the past couple of games, considering he's only just got here.
Yeah,
give us the fans critique. What are the fans murmuring? What are they saying?
That fun is fun.
Yeah, fun is fun. Fun is fun, and we're doing pretty well.
Yeah, first place. No one's who's counting,
right?
Yeah, who's counting? But 7 points.
Okay. First.
Do you know the saying, Jake, Shed Boost came from these two donkeys? That's where it started. They were on
No, I
here.
didn't know that.
Yeah, they had been boosted, and then they called it a shed boost, and shed boosts were born. And I tell you, I think it's pretty interesting what's going on in Manchester right now because Santeri's scoring. Martin, not to be confused with Martin came on and then scored 2 goals. You guys win the games, and then, winning's fun, right? And then the goalie comes on and just starts kicking them out. What a world, eh?
Yeah.
Boosted. And you're sponsored, so you definitely shed boosted them. That's why.
Wow, that's pretty neat that that's happening. It really is. When like Critch starts a game and they tag me and stuff saying, and starting sponsored by the Shed. It's fun.
Is that what they actually do?
Yeah, man. And he starts like every game because he's a muck runner. Sometimes like I never used Twitter really, but now I'll open it up and I'll have like a lot of stuff going on, a lot of action, all because of old Captain Critch. And I guess
Critch.
Jake, when I said Japps was the start of your importing chocolate business, but Critch started the chocolate storm, right? That's why I sponsored him, right?
Yeah,
he
he
go with?
started it.
He just wanted a storm. He said, I don't care about chocolate. I just want a storm. And he just wanted everybody to be happy. I don't know. But then I got other people on and we narrowed down which chocolate, right, Jake?
Yeah.
Start
How's
chucking
the
them out.
import business go? Like, do you have to go to a different store, or are we going off the line here?
Yeah, we going to Amazon? What are we doing?
Yeah, we go online.
Yeah.
The apps we got off Amazon, and I think Carl say we got off eBay, maybe.
And
Oh,
I do
we're
know you
going-
weren't the only person that actually listened and got the Karl Fazers. They obviously want Santeri to stay and be happy, and happy hockey players play better. That's what I've heard. But he got multiple Karl Fazers after the first chocolatey storm, eh? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think
That's
so. I
nice.
think there are a few out there on the ice.
How much is your mom's budget for chocolate this season, Jake? Because I thought we pretty well tapped it last year when you guys threw 700 chocolate bars.
I'm not sure what it is, but I'll try and push it no matter what it is.
She's making him going trick or treating for Halloween, and he's got to get as much chocolate as possible to last the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm. And I get it now. We know each other. I guess Mosey and Jake, we were all together at the testimonial when I nearly died playing hockey, right?
I thought I was gonna have to call an air
Yeah.
ambulance for you.
Yeah, you even videoed me laying on the ground.
That
I was in a
honestly might be my
vulnerable
all-time-
position there. I didn't think you were going to post that.
I mean, vulnerable. You were in that position after warm-ups, first period and second period. You were in that position. What do you mean vulnerable? It wasn't like a one-time position.
I actually had to lay down before warm-ups.
You weren't even talking to people because you were legit laying on the floor with your eyes closed after all the intermissions. Like
It
just
had been a
focusing
long
on
weekend,
breathing.
Evan.
Just overshot the landing.
I was right in the pocket, Mac.
I honestly, I didn't think. I thought it was the end of him. I was like, we might need to get like the defibrillator. Like there was one by the door. We might need to move it by Wally's stall.
I mean, it's nothing to joke about, but like I don't know how far we were from needing something because I was having a tough go there. I couldn't sit up or I was gonna pass out. I got winded there. Conditioning became an issue again. Conditioning.
Yeah, you couldn't say it was jet lag because you were in the country for like 3 days before, so it wasn't jet lag.
She was full go the full time.
That was I thought that was the end of Wally.
Well, Evan, you can say what you want. I believe I scored 2 goals and won the game, and you were on the other team. So
did.
ha ha.
You did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did.
What was interesting too was I had on Small World is the other like younger Shed guy that I have on is Ra, the guy that wears 18 for me in Cardiff. And he legit told me when he came to the Shed after that like he wears number 18 because of me, and he straight up called me out for my skating. Said I looked slow and fat.
Did you say? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess I am.
Did you say thank you?
Yeah. shit, nearly 40, man. Like, give me a break. I haven't played in 7 years. What do you want
But I
from me?
still got but I still got it. I can't skate well, but can still score 2 goals. All that matters.
Gotta outthink them. Rah. You don't have to work so hard.
Yeah, I never said my game was pretty. I just said I get the job done.
Hey, by the way, Mosey, I gotta get this off my chest because, well, you know, I don't want to get in trouble out here in the shed, causing any problems. I got a message that a fella had signed with the Cardiff Devils from a shed guy, my old college mentor. Writes to me and says, my buddy that works for me, his buddy just signed in Cardiff. And I thought, that's cool that I know that. Nobody else does. And I just like put it out there and I covered the guy's name. And I don't know what I said, but then I got a message from Fred. He's like, hey, man, can you take that down? He's like,
were you leaking information?
I was leaking shit because he said that the team didn't even know about it yet, and that you guys had 2 big games. And he's like, we really don't want like a distraction before the weekend. So
you were like early, you were like first like weeks before. Like,
I don't even know if the guy had actually signed it yet. So yeah, I mean, that guy might even be mad at me and might not like me because I almost cost him his deal. Maybe, who knows?
Is it the guy that we just signed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's here.
Now it's here and announced. Now we can talk about it.
Yeah, now we can talk about it. He's here.
Yeah. So anyways, I took it down. Hopefully not many people saw it. My bad. I was just having fun.
Guy comes in, he takes my stall in the locker room, and now he's taking my apartment because I got to move apartments because the dog's not allowed here. Unbelievable.
Is that right?
The guy's just taking everything from me.
Where are you living?
In the Bay, but like there's no.
Yeah, you are. Talk to me.
There's no dogs and no dogs, so I gotta move apartments. I'm in the middle.
You know what? That's a thing around the hockey world. It's way harder to find an apartment that lets dogs in when you have one. I brought my dog over the whole time too. I was a real pioneer that way. Now all you guys have dogs.
I know. She's a service dog technically, so they're just, we say no to disabilities. We say no to disabilities here. None.
I don't even know if you can say that anymore.
That's not me saying it. That's what they're saying. I'm just, she's a service dog.
Gosh, I was so excited to talk again today. I couldn't wait for lunch hour. It's always fun catching up with shed guys, eh? Even if I have you guys on 57 times a year.
He's got the J Moose attire on too. Woo!
Right? Hey, small world. Shed family. Woo! Go Moose. Mm-hmm. They got their big game coming up against the firefighters or something, right? Where they're going to go out and muck it up and fight firefighters.
Yeah. FDNY.
Those guys get paid to work out, eh? So they better be careful. They just can't. They're usually not that good, but man, they get paid to work out and they really compete out there.
Yeah, the Moose don't get paid to do much, so.
They sleep.
Yeah, they get paid to win.
They get paid to win hockey games.
Yeah, we're here to win.
Okay, I don't know where to start. I think we should stick with chocolate to start this off, eh? Mac, there's a cardboard cutout of you in the lobby of the Herning Arena, and they're selling Twix from your behind.
Shut up.
Yeah, man.
No, they're not.
Selling Twix off my arse, yeah.
Yeah, so no, seriously, you walk in the I hijacked the shit out of that from the Blue Foxes. They posted it, and they walked up to Mac in the lobby with a video, and then it was him standing there in the lobby in his goalie stance, and then they walked around him with the video, and then there was a whole thing of Twix for sale.
They just see a cash cow and they're taking full advantage of this.
Why can everybody else figure out how to make money off the shed except for me?
Why is there not a Critchlow cutout with chocolate on the back of him selling them?
Why is there not an Evan Mosey selling Kit Kats in Cardiff, Todd?
I could, yeah. Could start doing it. They're flogging the chains right now. They got the chains going.
Well, what?
They got the chains going. The Cardiff Devils chains they're selling here. He's more worried about. He's flogging those instead of the Kit Kats.
Well, Todd, I know you like money, and instead of giving me the 2.3%, you just give me the 2.3% of all Kit Kat sales in your lobby.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
Yeah.
And then everybody's winning, folks. Everybody's winning. You're getting your Kit Kats. They're getting their money. And then, Todd, you could even send me a little tickle. And I promise I won't leak any more information.
You should have seen
if you don't want to leak in everything.
When I went
don't want an enemy.
When I went back to Sheffield, I think they have a picture of it. The fans took a picture of me. Fans got me a massive Kit Kat and it had 16 mini 4 packs of Kit Kats on the inside. It was just in like a cardboard cutout of a massive one. It said like Mosey, like we miss you.
I'm
Or,
sorry.
like, you look better
I'm
in
sorry. I'm
orange or
sorry.
something.
I'm sorry. Why am I just hearing about this now? I'm kind of upset.
Well,
I've never.
I don't
Where is this?
have the
There's a picture of
I
this?
should have actually. I think the fan, yeah, like Karen, the lady who took the picture, and Mace who got me. They probably have a picture of it. I'll ask it to send it to you.
Yeah, don't
But
be
it's
a
a
Karen. Send
massive
me that
Kit Kat.
photo, right?
But like there was 16 of like the 4-pack Kit Kats, and they're like, oh, hopefully like this will last you a while. It lasted me like 4 days. Literally 4 days.
You guys
Kit
ever
Kats.
thought about how ridiculous all this is, that this all happens?
Yeah, that we get chocolate and I eat it at an alarming rate.
Right.
At an alarming rate.
And then like there's a cutout of Mac in Denmark with Twix for sale.
You gotta steal. You gotta actually take that thing home, Mac. That thing's collector's item.
So
Yeah,
did
like
you saw when
nephew.
you saw when I posted about how there's a cardboard cutout of me in the world too, right? That was when Bietigheim made me come back to Germany like July 1st, and I missed really good friends' wedding. And because I couldn't be there, we whipped up a cardboard cutout of me in a suit. And then I like went up and did pregame or the speeches with like the best man. And I was like right a part of the wedding. I was on the dance floor. I just wasn't there.
That's unreal.
That's my fun cardboard cutout story. But that thing
might be a tough one to get into the plane though.
No.
You're gonna have to do it.
Just leave that.
When you think about the cool things that happen over your career, you're gonna need that cardboard cutout when it's all said and done. You're gonna need to put it up in your shed. It'll make you feel good someday looking at that. Once you're over
put
all
it in the baby. Put it in the baby's room so she knows you're always watching her, even though it's not actually.
Yeah.
Oh, we should probably talk about that too. You like, geez, that thing's got to be en route by now, eh?
Due date's 10 days away. I don't know. We could have to stop the
Holy
podcast here. I don't know what's going on, but congrats to Bounds and Batchy on theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went back to back days of babies. It was wild.
That was back to back days.
Batchy's was born, and then the next day Bouncy's was born, and it was like
reminds me of me and Marshy. We were like a month or so apart that year.
Yeah, we were happy for him, but then at the same time we had games, and we're like 5D in Coventry. We're like, God, we're like, damn it, Batchy. You couldn't have waited like one more day for the baby, like Monday off day. No, Sunday. No? Okay.
It is busy times having a baby while you're a hockey player. Yeah, we had Zoe on a Wednesday, and then a Wednesday evening, and then Thursday the team left for Scotland, and then Friday they had me fly up to Scotland and play 3-3, and then bus back with the squad.
That's what you want.
But anywho, yeah, it is busy. So Mac, how are you dealing with it? Is it a lot right now, or like? I don't know, because I remember having my first, and jeepers, I was pretty well scared shitless, and I didn't even have to have the baby.
Yeah, I'm not too like stressed about that. I'm just hoping everyone comes out healthy, obviously. But
Max, like Kira's got everything done.
You're ready, eh? You're ready. She's probably been nesting, eh?
Oh man, we got weeks and weeks of pre-cooked meals in the freezer going, and she's a planner, so I'm on cruise control. Just kind of show up when I get home for practice.
Max
and
playing
what do I need to do?
All afternoon. He's chilling.
Yeah.
All he needs to do is he just needs to bring the bag to the hospital and get her to the hospital, and that's honestly his only job, and to hang out.
What do you need from me today? What's my list of things to do? Get that done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need lists, because then if it's not on the list, it's not your fault, right?
Yeah, I'm a big list guy.
Lists are good. Okay, so Mosey, we are going to get Kit Kat started again. So Kit Kat, we got to talk about how this all started, the origins of the shed, right? The way this all started, which is a bizarre world when you think about it a couple years later. I have Mosey on, and he's just scored the OT winner against Cardiff with the Steelers, and it scored on Mac, and I was about to have Mac on, unrelated, that I just wanted the new goalie on. And then I find out you're buddies, and then I find out about the Twix. And then it was just a couple days later that all that started, the Twix and Cardiff, right?
Yeah. It's
They still
mental.
chucking stuff on the ice in Cardiff or what?
Oh yeah, there's still Kit Kats and Buenos and Twixes.
Is
getting
that
chucked
right?
out.
Because I had heard
Oh, yeah.
the security guards were getting a bit handsy with my Shed family.
Well,
and
they probably were, but people still chuck it out. Like it's not like as much.
have you
but, like,
smelt
every
any of
once in a
them?
while
Like
there's-
we're not
Oh,
having
I've
this,
scooped.
but like
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying, you haven't smelt them to see if people are having to sneak them in. You know what I mean?
No, I haven't smelled them like that. There, no one's keistered anything, but like.
Well, you know, because if those security guards keep it up, they, you know, the Shed family's going to win at all costs. And if we have to start sticking them up there, we will. But you know, there's a wrapper on them. You just take the wrapper off. You'll be fine.
All I'm saying though is if like you throw a cardboard cutout with some things and they start selling them, I'm sure Todd and the security will come to a nice understanding where.
Right. And then fun is fun. And then the Devils get their money. Right.
Yeah.
There you go. One again.
Just saying, like we could maybe reach out to Kit Kat. Like Kit Kats are red. Cardiff's red. Maybe throw a little special edition Kit Kat out there.
Well, jeepers, it's even starting to make more sense than when they were red chocolate bars all over the ice and you were in orange, right?
Maybe make a red chocolate one. I don't know. Just saying, there's food coloring. We could do.
There's a lot of places we could go. Like think about what happened in Herning, Denmark last year when the fans got involved and drove to Germany to buy box loads. And my word, that still gets me hot and bothered watching that video. You get this wind song going, the Twix rain, and man, that can just melt your heart over here.
Wait, so they don't sell Twix in Denmark? Like, are they like importing these?
No. Denmark has a sugar tax.
You just pay more, man. Groceries are cheaper in Germany. I used to cross the border for my food.
That's unreal.
Yeah, sugar tax.
Germany's not close.
I was curious how, because they're obviously selling the Danish versions probably, unless they're going to Germany and smuggling them back. But how much is a Twix going for Mac Carruth in kroners these days? You don't even know.
I've never since that day I haven't bought a Twix. So
well, I wouldn't think so. Yeah.
Must be not just living. What a life of a pro
athlete. Just living life here, man.
Price tags.
Or my bonuses.
Curious how many Twix are we getting these days? Because I saw that one that was totally out of hand. Like now that we got a stand selling them, I'm like, what's happened?
Yeah, we're not playing our best right now. We're like third to last. We're having a tough go of it. But I only accept Twix after wins. So
well, that's for sure. Yeah, everybody's got to earn their chocolate, right? We don't want chocolate if we lose.
But at home we've been doing okay. Like we've been getting points at least. So like winning in overtime or whatever. So it's been all right that way. But on the road, it's been a tough bounce for the fellas. But we're figuring it out. But yeah, right now it's tough sledding here for the Blue Foxes.
Well, and those things can happen. It's like I find if teams get worse throughout a season, that's not a good thing. But if teams can start off slow and get better, right?
Yeah, you can definitely. Yeah, I mean, only one way but up here.
My under 13 squad started out losing 7-1 in the first exhibition game, and then lost.
Screamed at them and bagged them.
Then we lost 3-1 to the same team, and then we went and got a greasy road win. 3-2. So we're on our way up. But that first shellacking 7-1, that was a real eye opener.
Yeah, I think we started off a bit hot in preseason and thought we were something special.
Like the opposite of the Manchester Storm that didn't win a preseason game and are now in first place.
That's what I wish we would have
done. Evan.
Yeah, definitely.
I have another question though. When I was reading the article about that new player that I didn't know anything about a week ago, at the bottom it said Evan Mosey is hurt.
Normal. That's a normal thing.
Standard Mosey Cardiff shenanigans.
Just a Band-Aid or what? I guess you can't tell us what it is. I know. I mean, I shouldn't announce that new players are coming, and you should.
Is it an upper body injury or lower body injury?
It's just an upper body injury.
Yeah, it said it was an upper body injury, so that we'll just leave it at that. But hopefully you're back soon because being injured sucks.
Yeah.
Big balls.
Well, it sucks when your season just literally started.
You get moved out of the locker room?
No, I'm still in the locker room, just on a chair. So
You guys got a
we
lot
don't
of
have enough-
players, eh?
we don't have a lot of stall. We don't have enough stalls. We don't have enough stalls yet. We're figuring it out.
It's really like it's a nice room, but it's not that big for building a new arena. I know, it's a nice room though. It's just not big enough.
They're gonna make it nicer, I think. Hopefully they got plans to make it nicer.
Well, maybe they can use their chocolate money to knock out a wall or something.
They need to start selling some candies. That would be a game
Right?
changer.
I say the game you're back, Evan, from this injury is time. I think Cardiff should run with this, and sharing is caring, and be like, Evan Mosey is back tonight, and bring your gosh darn Kit Kats, and let's do this thing.
Paint the ice red.
If he's hurt, they don't even need a cardboard cutout. Just stick him up there in his full gear.
Give me one of those like the hot dog vendor things. I'll just wheel around the aisles like get the Kit Kats, just bumping into people.
I don't think you'd be a hot dog. Maybe dressed as a Kit Kat would make more sense. If you're
No, I'm saying like the hot dog vendors. Like I wouldn't be dressed as a hot dog.
Well, that's what I was picturing.
Well, I could be doing that. Could be a little. I don't know.
I think you might need like an ice cooler. Keep those things cold.
I'll be dressed up as Taz doing it too. No one will even know it's me.
But I just picture this in my brain of trying to picture all the fun going on because I don't actually get to see it in real life. But I couldn't wait to see the day my chocolatey Manchester Storm, my Cardiff Devils, and Kit Kat get that. Evan Mosey's back, and my favorite Danish team, the Blue Foxes of Herning. That there's just chocolate being thrown all over the world. I think that would be in 3 different countries. Geez, I don't know. Might buckle me if that happens, And I'd be so proud of you Shed guys for winning.
I don't know if we play. When do you play, Mac? Don't you usually play Tuesday, Friday?
Yeah, we got a game tomorrow.
Yeah, it'd be tough. I don't know if it'll ever be on the same day because they never play weekends. Lucky people never play back to backs. Do you guys play weekends?
That doesn't make any sense to play
never
all
mind.
weekdays because people have to travel from the other town to get there to watch too.
I think we got like league set up where we have like a game every week or every weekday. So like some teams are playing Wednesday, Saturdays, or whatever.
Do they televise your games? Is that why they're doing that, to have a game on?
We got our own TV station now, like streaming station. The league just bought one or something. So
you know what? I actually was this close to watching highlights of your last game, and then I got sidetracked with something else. Hadn't seen you stop.
Shootout winner.
Nice.
You did the
Big
shootout
glove
winner.
save that probably didn't need to be made.
But... Jake, so you guys did have one chocolate storm so far in Manchester, eh? But they just keep winning road games, so there's only been one day of chocolate, right?
Yeah, I think there's only been one so far.
Yeah, so it's gonna get pretty carried away the way after this, because I know how like famous you are in Manchester. When you came on, man, I forget, it's been a lot of listens, man, and now that's why all the chocolate's happening. You didn't tell me you're famous. So poster picks, Jake, you were given the puck from the game-winning puck of the start of the chocolate storm, weren't you? From a Shed guy, Sam Bell.
Yeah, I got that puck when I got some storm clothes from him.
Pretty nice puck to have, eh? Memories.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it until my mum surprised me with it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Okay, let's see here. Well, I should ask you, Jake. Any of the new guys, you got a favorite out of them? Or Moose is obviously still your guy, eh?
Yeah, the Moose is obviously still my guy.
Yeah, but anybody else? Anybody else?
I do like Wenninger and Martin and Harala.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Jeepers.
they all seem like pretty nice people.
I think that Morrow is going to be a stud for you guys if he sticks around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's hope so.
I don't know why he wouldn't stick around, right? He's getting chocolate after wins.
Crazy games.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that Morrow guy, eh? He played a lot of show games, eh, Jake? Got like a real NHL?
Yeah, I don't know how we managed to sign him.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. I don't know anything about nothing. Anywho, poster picks, Jake. You just went bowling with the Shed guys, eh?
Yeah, that was pretty fun. I was bowling with the Moose and Martin.
Right? And then he went out, I think then like right it was that's the week after I talked to Martin and he just scored a couple goals, right? And you were showing him some of your chocolate, right?
Yeah, I was educating him on the munchies.
Well, munchies. Which one's your favorite, Jake? If people were gonna throw chocolate for you, what would they throw?
Either maybe White Buenos, I do like them, or munchies, I quite like them.
Really? That's White
Yeah.
Buenos, eh? You like white chocolate?
Yeah.
I think that's a
Yeah, I
UK
think
thing.
it's my favorite.
Yeah.
Well, we'll know they're for you if they get thrown out now, right?
Yeah.
So, Moose, if you're listening, if the White Buenos hit the ice, make sure you grab them for Jake here, right? Let him give it to him, right? Pretty good idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Love thinking out loud.
Yeah, let's hope so.
And Mosey, we talked about doing this a week ago, and old Grandpa was coming into town, eh?
Yeah, every time my parents come to town, I get injured. So I'm like, maybe you guys should just stay away for, a year or so.
At least,
came in
at
last
least
year and I
you
broke
let
my
you get a handful of games into the season before we get injured here.
Exactly. Like last year, they came at the exact same time. I broke my wrist right when they came. I'm like, maybe let's chill on the visits, Maybe get half December, maybe. When I
Yeah. Well, did they at least bring you cheeseburgers or anything?
they brought me 2 pizzas.
You know
Some other
what? That
snacks.
just brought back a memory. Do you remember when this was all starting and Mac was getting Twix in Cardiff and somebody brought you a microwavable cheeseburger in Sheffield?
Yeah, and I ate it on the bus. It was a Rustler's, delicious. Everybody needs that.
That's a Shed boost, right? That's what they
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah.
It
After the
absolutely
chef-
baffles me that
Micro-
you are not 300 kilos.
Well, I work hard. I rode the bike. I gotta ride the bike and get a sweat in and stuff. Cause still got to work out.
He's one of those guys, people
I
I
know.
hate that they can eat whatever they want and they just are skinny.
Yeah, it's brutal.
The fans were giving me the eye in Sheffield because the game was over and I was in Sheffield and all the fans were lined up and they're waiting for their food and here's me ripping in. They're all wearing their Sheffield jerseys. Here's me ripping into Taco Bell in the tracksuit, getting just ordering 6 burritos and a quesadilla and then loaded up with some fire sauce and walking out.
I think we hit Taco Bell together at the old testimonial.
Yeah, we did. We did hit old Taco Bell.
I think that was my only night off Chippy Lane there.
Yeah, that was it. That was me. That was a great night.
Here's a cutting edge Shed question then, Mosey. Is you did leave Sheffield to go back to Cardiff, so was Chippy Lane the deciding factor? Obviously
Chippy,
not. If you're going to
could've been,
Taco
it could've
Lane,
been-
if you're making me go to Taco Bell when I'm in a vulnerable state over Chippy Lane, then your head's not right. I was disappointed the whole next day that I went to Taco Bell. I could do that anytime.
I know. I haven't even actually been to Chippy Lane since I've been here. I've been Taco Bell and McDonald's. That's it.
That's embarrassing.
I know.
You're a Don's guy though.
I am a Don's guy. I'm actually rattled because
Is that short for McDonald's? Don's?
oh yeah.
Is that what the kids are
Don.
saying now?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
But,
what the 31-year-olds are saying. I don't know about
Yeah.
anyone else. But
I had a whole I'm actually rattled that I'm rattled at Dana right now because we had a whole bunch of Monopoly winners of free apple pie, free McFlurry, free quarter pounder on my counter, and she swung a towel to hit a fly and it's sweeped them behind our fridge. And I'm literally contemplating pulling the fridge out before I move to get my free McDonald's stuff.
I think you should. Yeah. Free is free,
Jake,
right?
Jake, what's your go-to fast food if you're to pick out of the major chains?
He's gonna say Nando's.
My go-to.
Cheeky Nando's.
You can tell
Yeah,
Max.
Even
You can tell Mac's been a host before. Hey, look at these questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's either Nando's or KFC.
Yeah, I knew it. He's a chicken guy.
Is
see
Nando's
by
considered fast food? That's almost too healthy for you.
You can
Yeah.
go Nando's in the
I'm not
mall,
sure.
kind of pick up and go.
Yeah, I'd consider it. They do wraps. You can get
Yeah.
food by walking. I'd consider it fast food.
It's a high-end fast food game, right?
Yeah.
If we're throwing Nando's in the mix, then Chipotle is my go-to. Then
There we are. Had that for lunch
Yep.
today. Yeah.
That's still fast food. I'll take it.
Yeah, whenever we get to the city, you gotta stock up on a few orders of Chipotle because we don't have anything around here. We just have McDonald's. That's it. And Tim Hortons.
Just have the Dons.
That's
Just
it.
The Dons.
The Don, sorry, yeah. So
Don.
old.
So old.
I still think it's neat though that I can still mix it up with these young punks that are still playing hockey, eh, Jake? I'm not
Yeah,
that I'm
still
not
pretty
that
cool.
old, right? I'm not that old. You're only as old
Yeah, you're
as
not
you
that
feel,
old.
right?
Yeah.
I
only
felt
as old as you
old
feel.
at
How'd
the
you- I was gonna say,
testimonial.
how'd you feel in between the periods of the game, then, buddy?
I think that was self-induced. I think that if I would have lived clean for a couple days there, I think I would have even ran more of a muck.
Yeah. How do you think Hendo felt? You know, he was mucking euros off the floor, mucking kebabs off the floor.
I'll never forget that paw going when he dropped his whole order of chippy lane on the face first on the ground, and then he just picked it up with his paw and put it back in the container and just started shuffling it in. It was so disgustingly beautiful. It was unreal. Oh, and
Gross.
weird thing was him and his kids all got sick the next day. I don't know.
Oh, weird. I don't know how that happened. It's a
Right?
guessing game.
Yeah.
Ugh.
How did that happen?
Foot fungus of the mouth from Chippy Lane.
Oh, God.
Anywho, so you had fun at bowling, Jake. I saw there was a couple good rounds of high tens. What were you getting? Strikes, spares? Did you play well? Were you on a muck?
I was okay, not my best. I'm better at hockey than bowling.
Oh, I am too. Yeah, I sucked at bowling, but I had the right attitude and body type for it. I practiced a lot in college, but just mainly had fun when I played.
Did you do bowling as a college course?
I wish, but no, it was during our off season in the spring semester when they would tell us to stay at school to work out, and that actually turned into bowling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dual sport athlete.
50-cent beers, $5 pitchers, 2 Wednesdays and Thursdays, or
You do
Tuesdays.
the math.
Yeah, I mean, athletes are athletes, folks.
At least they know how to get the kids in.
Right. Oh, it was a college party in that bowling alley Tuesdays and Wednesdays. It was wild, actually. Okay. Poster picks brought to you by Freeman Designs, my poster maker guy. Fun fact, does the programs for the Cardiff Devils and the Steelers. Runs amok in the what's it called? The design world.
Marketing.
Yeah. Anyways, and we have a raffle at aleshockeytales.com of 5 signed Ryan O'Reilly pucks. Gonna be a Hall of Famer, and there's gonna be one up very soon, like the next day or two, is a signed Robert Dowd t-shirt that folks he has worn. He's sweating it. I heard it smells like him. So if you want that, people helping people, the money's gonna go to Rich's
From the
Road to
Golden
Recovery.
Child.
Yeah, he's called the Golden Child. He's sweating it, folks. And guess what? If you win it, you can do whatever you want with that shirt. We won't even judge you, right?
Yeah, as long as the money comes through, we won't even judge you.
But anyways, Mosey, your poster pick. Neat picture, actually. I don't know who's so creative, but the Fresh Prince of Cardiff with my goat. That picture is fun.
Oh, that was the 2 Goldie chains or whatever when we that like Welsh band. I think it's 2 Goldie chains. I don't know, something like that. But they
Oh, okay. So last guy that just came on, Oliver Hampson, that's making your documentary, was telling me about that.
Yeah.
They said there's a song called Your Mom Has a Penis.
Yep. Oh yeah. I didn't know that. And then Batchy was joking around like, yeah, they're gonna perform it. And I was like, no, they can't. They obviously can't do that. And he's like, yeah, they are. And I was like, bold move, but all right, let's see how this goes with the fans. I was like,
Interesting.
yeah.
I feel like the rules in the UK are pretty loose on what you can say and do.
Well,
and
they were like a band in like the 90s, weren't they? Like they were a band like years
Well,
ago.
like,
Jake-
the fact that Channel 4
Hey.
is a thing in the UK still blows my mind.
Well, Jake,
Oh, yeah.
I know, good thing you got your earmuffs on already, but in the UK, they also say the C word a lot, like a lot more than it's not okay in North America to say that. Over there, they just chuck it right out all the time.
Yeah, it's a.
Jake's
Oh,
like,
have
I've
you
never
watched
seen that or heard it.
the Beckham documentary?
No.
You gotta watch that.
Really?
Where's it on?
Like I didn't know much about Beckham. I'm not a football fan, so like didn't know much about like his early days, but this guy got rinsed by the whole country for like months.
Really?
The most hated guy in the country for like months.
For doing
Now
what?
he's the most loved.
He got
He's
a
the most
red
loved.
card in like his first ever international World Cup match. And he was just getting
Oh.
like death threats and
Chill out, fans.
like
Thought
Posh Spice was getting
serious.
like death threats and stuff. And I don't know, it's a pretty good little documentary. But
Chill out, fans. You put down your.
It makes me not feel like any fans in the UK that tweeted at me bad things. I don't really feel that bad anymore.
Yeah, you get out there.
This guy was getting full on death
Yeah, you do it then.
and
Well-
he's probably the most well-liked UK human being in the world.
Nah, Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean might be the best. Everybody loves Mr.
You think
Bean.
so?
Oh yeah, no one hates Mr. Bean.
I don't know how you could hate Mr.
I think people just hate Beckham because he's so good looking.
That's flustered Wally. Wally's like, I don't even
I've
know.
lost complete control of this talk. I actually thought people were saying Robert Dowd was the best looking guy, and folks, we still have a raffle. It's going up.
I got a Robert Dow t-shirt.
It's called the Gold Child, folks. It's gonna be at aleshockeytales.com, and then you can also get tickets for the signed Ryan O'Reilly pucks. Right? Shed's got some debts to pay. Anyways, moving on. I got where and what are you doing now? And for Mosey, I just wrote love is love, eh?
Love is love. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but means
Yes,
something.
yes, you do. Yes, you do. You guys are in love. I can see it. I don't know. It's just magical to see.
Oh yeah, magical.
So she moved to Cardiff with you then? She there?
No, she's not here right now. She's in Nottingham. She had to go to work the last couple of days, so she's coming back down Saturday. Left me with the dog.
Right. Well, you have a dog together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty well in one once you get a dog together.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Mac, you started with the dog and now you're jumping right into the whole deal now, eh?
The babies.
Well, yeah, married, babies. I got a lot going on here. Dogs, like, I don't know. I think she knows something's going on because she is being real mouthy lately. She's being real husky lately. Let me know when she needs to be fed, when she needs to go outside, when she just wants to.
She's testing your maternal or maternal.
She's testing my patience right now. But
Jake, you got any pets?
Hey, no.
yeah, he's got a dog
Yeah, I
running
have
around
a
the back
dog.
there.
You got a dog?
Yeah. I don't know where he's over there.
I didn't know if you guys just saved all your spending money for chocolate, but I guess you got to feed the dog, right?
Yeah.
Your mom does a lot for you though, eh, Jake? Take it like you guys came all the way to Cardiff to see my fat ass play. Fun is fun.
Yeah, she does do an awful lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she does do a lot. She's great.
And so are the
Mom
Storm
Where do you
players,
guys
eh?
play most of your games in hockey?
I'm sorry, what did you say
Yeah.
then?
They play in the same. He plays in the same arena as the Storm.
But they only play in match, or do you go like
Yeah.
around?
I'm not on a team. I'm doing lessons and trying to get in the Storm Academy, but sometimes we do matches.
Oh, nice.
You're just in like a skills type deal, right? Getting to know hockey, right?
Yeah.
And you cut your stick down. It's feeling better.
Yeah, feeling a lot better.
Yeah. Still remember that picture where every kid's stick was like 6 inches too long in Manchester. You know.
What are you putting in the water? You guys growing soon, or what's going on?
I think nobody was educating them. Mosey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need someone to say, "Hey, that stick looks a little long," right? Jake listened.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like at your nose, under your chin.
Okay, next poster picks. Mac, cardboard cutout, goalie stance, and the goalie stance as a kid. As a kid, you had the glove up higher. Is that intentional, or as a goalie coach put it down on you?
I don't know. You have to ask the old man. He was the goalie coach back then, but I think the goalie coaches I have now might be a little more qualified. So I'll keep it where it is now.
Makes sense. Okay, what else do I got? And then your other poster pick was the ultrasound selfie. And aren't selfies fun?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not a big. I was looking through my camera rolls and I realized I don't really have any photos of myself without like my wife or my unborn child in the photo. So, yeah, pretty excited about the kid, obviously, but I got the long arms, so I'm the selfie guy. I get
So,
told
I've been having a
when we're
great time
doing
with
something.
selfies for months here. Yeah. Every time I see a shed guy or gal, I usually take a selfie, and every time it's fun. You know?
Yeah, you gotta work on get the angle right, so you not get the
Not the double
double
chin.
chin out there.
Yeah.
Right. I can get the double chin. I also have tiny arms, so it's hard to, if you have a bunch of people to get them all in. So
Gotta get the chin lift going, get the model chiseled jaw like Mosey there.
right.
Yeah,
I actually
I don't
realized I
have
don't
that. You
care
got
anymore what
that.
people think. So I've been just sending them with the double chin, Just send them.
I get told I take bad pictures of Dana all the time, but I just say she's not photogenic, and I guess that's mean or something. But I just say she's not photogenic. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh man.
And once you take a bad photo though, you never get asked to take one again though.
No, she asks me all the time, and I'm like, the outcome of
You're
this.
not
It's
doing
not
it
gonna be
right.
good. Yeah, I'm trying not to.
Okay. Sorry. Moving on. Mosey, this documentary though, it's happening. Inside the Cardiff Devils, eh? Aren't
Oh
you
yeah,
guys big time? They're making a legit documentary on you guys, and it's well done. The first episode,
actually, yeah.
Oliver Hampson, the last guy to come on, is making that, and he is doing a hell of a job.
Yeah, he's Ollie's killing it right now. I didn't really know how it was gonna turn out because it's literally just him. I think his wife or girlfriend helps out like every once in a while, like filming stuff at like events or something. But like he's pretty much the only one that films it. He might take other like footage during games from like the team or something, but he's like it's only him that films it in the locker room and stuff. So like he's got
So, and I'm
tons of
guessing he's
footage.
not hiding in the corner behind you right now, because when I was thinking out
No.
loud, I told him to get over to your apartment today, video this, and then when
Yeah.
when the Kit Kat rain happened, he could show on the documentary how much fun is
Yeah.
fun, right?
Yeah, he missed out. He might have messaged me. I don't even check my phone. I've been packing.
Could probably take it from your YouTube channel too.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, it's actually hilarious because like he's always in the locker and stuff, and like obviously like you say stuff, and you'll say something outrageous and just look over at him, and the camera will be on you, and you're like, cut that, Ollie. Nope, don't use that. Don't use that.
I was actually thinking about that as like there'd be a lot of stuff he would have to be
Oh,
he would have to
I wouldn't.
isn't there, but
Yeah,
Boys
and like
getting
he's always
canceled
in
left,
round
right, and
two, so
center.
like the amount of naked coverage he's got of all the guys walking around. Like he's got to make. He said he's gonna make like a uncensored one for us at the end of the year, but like he's
oh
probably got
jeepers.
some of the most outrageous stuff on that camera that he's caught. That I'm like, oh, fans would pay so much money for some of this stuff.
He's just sitting outside the cold tub waiting.
That's what I mean. Like,
the
and, like,
cold tub would
like,
be a good look for anybody.
no, it's not, yeah, but like how small the locker room is, and how like no one cares. Like, yeah, like
It's
no one
tight,
cares.
it's
Like,
tight
guys
quarters
are
there
just
in Cardiff.
Evan, I'm quite sure I know about people being naked in the locker room in Cardiff.
yeah, you're the main reason.
Nova Scotia, they're not letting kids get dressed in the locker room anymore, eh?
Rumor has it that's
Oh yeah,
Canada.
that's ridiculous, man.
All of Canada.
It was Hockey Canada that sent it out. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, man. It's a strange world these days.
That's
Then
the
you come
most
over to Europe and
ridiculous
people
thing.
are walking around naked outside, no
right.
problem.
And like, yeah, like
Pause.
it's interesting when you go to Europe how like nudity is not such a big deal, and here like
No.
people are so worried about it. It's like jeepers, it's just skin, like what's the
Everyone's got something, so
in Freiburg, my first like nice day, it was outside. I was like, oh, I'll grab lunch at like the store, grabbed lunch, and I was like, I'll go sit at this park because there's like a little beach, and I'm sitting at the park, and I'll say like 3 people just wheel by butt naked, and it's like the nudist part of the beach, and I was like, I look like such a weirdo sitting here
In your
like,
clothes.
eating a sandwich. Like, oh yeah.
You're just that creepy watcher that comes in his clothes.
Well, I was like, at this
Jake,
point, I
what
was
you're
like
hearing
halfway
today,
done
I'm
with-
sorry, buddy. Just go with it, okay?
I'm halfway done with my sandwich. I'm like, it looks weird if I just stand up and leave. So I just sat there till I finished my lunch, and then I was like, I'm getting out of here. That was something.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay, anyway, okay. But yeah, when you go to Germany, I remember like the Olympic athletes would pose in like the newspapers, like buck, and it's like that's normal, and they ain't scared to show themselves. And it's like,
Nope.
hey, like, and with the Bietigheim Steelers, this is another fun fact that just I can't talk about the story enough because it's probably my best hockey story. I was in an erotic photo shoot, and you know what? I still don't care what people think, but I did get cut out of a couple scenes because I didn't have the body for it. Is what the director.
Can we dig this thing up? It's got to be online.
No, it was not produced. Some of the Fraus, which is wives, had a few issues with some of the scenes, and maybe what their children would say if they saw dad in that calendar. So they never released it, and I had never seen the photos for 10 years.
No.
I had never seen the photos until I started the shed. And then I get chatting around, and I talked about it, and I said, I need to see these photos. And someone still had them and sent them to me. And I do have a full calendar, but I'm not allowed to show anybody.
You should be able to.
You should see these photos, though. They're classy, tasteful, hilarious.
I think honestly, like teams in the UK do that now. They make a fortune.
Right?
We used to do it in Nottingham. We had like the shirtless calendar we did.
This was
we
past
need,
shirtless,
like-
Evan.
Oh, this is like, oh, okay. Jake's
So
gonna get
the
started
scene
with
the scene that I opted out of, I said, I understand this is my job and you told me to come here for a photo shoot, but I cannot get in that shower naked with those girls.
Oh,
So I didn't do it, but by gosh, 4 other guys did, and I got the photo.
I thought
my.
it was like the fancy firefighter photo shoots where like
Oh
it's
no, I mean like an erotic.
Jesus.
Well, like so
Welcome to the podcast, Jake.
Yeah, sorry,
You're learning
Jake.
so much.
So
Yeah.
Jake, sorry about this, okay? But I did have to play hockey. I was in my full gear,
It's fine.
my game kit, and I had to go and play hockey with 6 other fellows. Well, with naked girls, and all they had were hockey sticks and skates. And then there was a scene where we were on the bench, and the girls pretended to be the coaches naked behind us, and we sat on the bench. It was like they were coaching us, and they were naked.
Who's
Well,
idea?
they were like, what was their overall outcome of this? Like, we're gonna sell this and get killed.
They were
What's
gonna
the
put it-
best case scenario for this?
Yeah, what's
Right.
like the best case scenario of this?
It was like one of my favorite days of being a professional hockey player because it was the best story ever. It was
I get
the
it.
media guy's idea. And then when we started, he said, wow, you guys are like really tense because when we're kidding, we show up, we don't know why. They say, get dressed into your equipment. And then all of a sudden, a bus rolled in with like professionals that came to be in the calendar.
Yeah.
And they mainly spoke like Russian and stuff. They didn't really know German, but it was a memorable day to, like, I guess, to get paid for something like that as a hockey player. It's like, wow, this is an interesting day of work.
How do you explain to your wife? She's like, "How's your day?"
She wasn't that thrilled with it all. She
I
wasn't
can
that
imagine.
excited. So, but
Yeah, understandable.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, understandable.
right. But we have the pictures now, and they're tasteful.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So
And
Jake, what's your favorite football team?
Yeah.
Are you a Man City guy or Man U?
He's just a chocolate guy. He's just a hockey guy.
I don't really like football.
See,
That away.
Yeah, I'm a
There we
hockey
go. Now
and
we're
a bit of
talking.
rugby.
told you. I knew that
Yeah.
before you even asked the question. Mac, get better.
Is
Man.
England still in the World Cup for rugby right now, or did they get knocked out?
Who's to know?
I can't remember. I'm rugby league and that's rugby union.
Oh, okay. There we go. He's rugby league. We did a draw and I got Team Romania. I was not happy with that. I was like excited for my quick round exit. There we go. Super that way.
Mac, in that documentary, I saw this day they made you guys do that looked like a lot of working out.
Not me.
Are you talking about me?
Oh, sorry, Mosey. What did I say, Mac?
Oh yeah,
Jeepers. Be better, Walton.
that was hell day, and I can't even discuss the funny thing. They did one thing with us where it was like they couldn't even show it, but yeah, they did a little I want
Okay.
to say like competition. They did a little competition exercise where it was basically to like try to break us. And, like, have us
I
quit.
don't like those. I don't
And
like
it
those workouts.
It was well, everybody, like even like my girlfriend or somebody saw the video and they were like, oh, you just had to like swim in that pool. And I was like, that was like a cold plunge and it was freaking freezing. And they make you like hold your breath underwater and like you can't come up. And it was like, I don't know, it wasn't just like a swimming pool, it was like freezing cold.
I can push myself to breaking on the ice, but I sure didn't like doing it off the ice. You know?
Oh yeah, it was a tough day. It was a 9 a.m. till 4.
Whoa, where'd he go? He gone.
See ya.
All right. Well, I guess it's just the two of us. I guess I can focus up now on my questions. Be better, Walton, right? Play better. Let's see here. Looking at my notes here. Do you have any idea how much you bought Karl Fazers from Finland for Santeri, Jake? How much did that cost? Do you know?
I'm back.
I can't remember. I don't think it was too much, but I can't remember.
Okay. Well, more people should do it, right? And Heineman liked Kit Kats too. Who else did we have on? Martin, what did he like? I can't remember. I have too many people on.
I can't remember what Martin liked.
Well, he's been mucking it up and running amok, so you better figure that out. Maybe re-listen to it, Jake.
He's getting chocolate.
Hey,
He's
Mosey's
getting
back, eh?
chocolate.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm back.
Way to
My
go.
girlfriend called. I said, I'm busy. I'm busy.
Yeah, in the shed, right?
I'm in the shed.
Kinda. Back deck, right?
Back deck. Back deck.
Yeah,
Back deck,
those
but I might-
workouts though are tough, man. I think that's what we were talking about when you left.
Yeah. It was military training. It was good stuff.
Great
Anyone
stuff.
get hurt?
No, surprisingly, no one got hurt. Which
Really,
I was
eh?
like,
Because I heard you're not playing right now, but hey.
yeah, that'd be a lower.
Oh, it's
body injury.
unrelated. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. Actually, in Germany, when we would go at the start of July and run around a track nonstop and do like, I don't know, like shoulder press max weight, people got hurt quite often actually.
That'll
and
do it.
They thought it was a good idea for some reason. I thought actually I'd rather my team healthy at the start of the year so we can all play hockey together. But
Yeah, that's what we want. That's what you want. You want to play hockey?
yeah. So Mac, what do you guys got to do to be better?
What do we got to do to be better?
Erotic photo shoot.
Yeah, that will bring a
Yeah.
team together. We won the championship that year, just so you know.
That might be something. I don't know. We're looking for all answers right now. Playing our system would be to the start.
Right. Yeah. Playing a
apparently
system's a big
we,
deal, eh? Because so this under 13 team I'm coaching, they've never played systems. They've just been doing whatever they want. And I'm like, well, we don't do that anymore. And my word, do I have a lot to teach this year.
Yeah, I think we got a lot of guys that haven't played a system in pro hockey. So it's
Those
we have a
teams
new
exist in
coach,
pro
new
hockey.
system.
There's no doubt.
Yeah, so it's we got 20 guys learning a new system instead of some teams only have 4 or 5 new guys a year. So it's quite the overturn here, but I think they're figuring it out. And we had a guy suspended for 5 games. We had a guy injured for a bit, and
Bald kitty, baby.
guys here and there. So
Suspended for 5 games. I'm thinking that is quite an infraction. 5 games seems like a lot.
Yeah, I
All
didn't really
kitty, baby.
agree. I didn't really agree with it. Surprise, surprise.
They
But
try to take a skate off and stab someone or something, or what?
yeah, it was. I think it was like early in the year. They're trying to send a message to everyone else in the league. Like, hey, you can't do that.
Can't do
It
that.
was just kind of like an open ice hit where both guys are looking the wrong way, and our player kind of looked last second, saw him, braced himself.
And
So
then
it doesn't
boom.
look great on video, I will say that. But
yeah, when you don't see a guy coming and all of a sudden you turn and you're like, oh, this is gonna happen. Well, you got to protect yourself.
yeah, well, you might as well just lower the boom on him, right? But
Yeah, do that.
yeah, we got everyone healthy now, so hopefully that gives us a little depth. But yeah, we gotta make 4-foot passes tape to tape right now, including myself. So
yeah,
chuck
Pat.
myself in there too.
Yeah, well, everybody knows when they got to be better if you're gonna win, right? Everybody knows when they got to play better, right? It's like I got to get a booster out in the shed. I got to get back out in the shed, and my lights are burnt out in there. Like you couldn't even see if I went out there right now. I got to be better. Got to play better, right?
Trying to make a backhand saucer pass to the center breakout last night. Didn't go well.
Did you turn one over right by the net? Backhand sauce.
Yeah, so we go center breakouts. Like we tried to go center breakouts. So I faked backhand to the D-man and then tried to go to the middle. And I think I surprised a couple guys and kind of handcuffed one of them. And then it was a bit of a junk show for 4 or 5 seconds. And then it ended up in the back of the net.
Yeah, those things can happen, right?
Yeah, it's fun to make passes when you're a goalie, but if you mess up, it's
the scene, right?
Going in.
Yeah, it's usually going in. But
Yeah.
then those guys mess up all the time, and I'm just there hanging out, whatever.
That's why we got a goalie, you know?
I'm just out here trying to make plays, fuck.
Yeah, goalies that can pass it up can change games positively a lot, and then they make one mistake, right? And everyone's like, well, why are they even playing the puck?
Oh, first one in a long time, so I was due for one.
Well, here's a question. How much, when you're growing up, I got a goalie to coach now this year, and I ain't no goalie coach. So, like, how much do I got to work on their, like, puck handling and shooting? I don't have that much ice time,
I think it's just something they either like to do or don't when they're a kid, though.
Right. They'll either go home and practice their stick handling and shooting, or do you just want shots shot at you, or what?
Yeah, I think for kids, for sure, just as many shots as you can. Like, obviously, realistically, but
you must have worked on
a
your
lot of kids
big
aren't strong enough
handling,
to
right?
like do it anyways, like
Right.
with their gloves and stuff at that age.
That makes sense. Stay in the net,
Yeah.
then I'll tell them. Maybe go behind the net, stop the puck, and get back. No
Teach 'em-
backhand
teach 'em-
sauces up the middle, though, right?
Yeah.
No backhand sauce up the middle.
Teach them though. It's like it's easier with 2 blockers, so just have them wear 2 blockers, and then just.
But you got to get the claw going over. You don't hold it like a normal player stick. You hold it like that.
Oh, the claw. The
Yeah.
Curtis Joseph type deal. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, Marty Turco, I think, might have started. I don't
Right.
know.
Yeah. I think that's when the guy really shoots right, but every goal he sticks left, right? Kind of like what I'd want to do if I was a goalie.
Yeah, that is a problem. But I'm a lefty, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You guys got any questions before while I look at my notes here? Oh, my fun thing yesterday, because I'm teaching all these kids that have never like been taught systems and stuff before. This was our second practice as a team, I think. We started doing the power play drop back. I got the D going back and picking it up, wheeling it up just past the blue line, tossing it
Dropping it
back to
back?
the center and the left winger, coming hot.
Nice.
I bet you we're the
Nice.
only under 13 B squad doing that.
Yeah, you can hit him with the double drop too, and the center or the D drop it, and the guy who gets it crosses over again and then drops it again to the other guy and really put him in a blender.
Baby steps, Mosey. We just got to figure out
Mind blown.
When we first started, they were going up to the blue line, like turning around and like snapping it back. I'm telling you, it was missing the guy. I'm like, you don't even have to
leave it.
Just
leave it.
Nice and easy. Let him come into it. A lot of teaching to do. Yeah. So Jake, kind of player are you? You think you're gonna be a forward or a defenseman?
Hopefully Probably a forward, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, you like to score goals, eh?
Yeah. What's your be a
Yeah.
pro guy on Xbox or PlayStation?
He's most of the time a forward.
Yeah, there it is. That's what
Yeah.
everybody does. No one ever picks a D for be a pro. Let's be honest here.
Mosey, you're playing D this year, right?
Yeah, I'm playing D.
Yeah, and you were partners with that Crawford. He seems like a clever fella, eh?
Yeah, he's a good player. He's super smooth. He's a smooth, silent assassin. He
You
doesn't
two
talk
out
much.
there
So.
just be, oh no, and then you'd talk enough for both of you, so then you're good.
Yeah, he chimes in with some good one-liners. But yeah, he's I love Crow. He's a little quiet guy, and then I'm just yapping, and he just sits there and yeah.
And he's smooth, and you're fast as heck, right? So
He's smooth.
are you guys logging some minutes then when you play, or what?
Yeah, we were I was playing a lot in the beginning, but I don't know if that was because we had Batchy was gone and we only had 5D, but there was a stretch of weekend or a couple stretch of weekends where it was 25 minutes a game, I think.
Yeah, you guys are gonna play a lot.
Yeah.
Just so you
Wow.
know.
If I can ever get back on the ice, it'd be nice.
Right. And if your parents would just be so kind as to leave you alone, right?
They just leave, They're really chapping right now. They're ruining it.
I guess I've had both you guys on with your old mans, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun chats.
First father-son duos.
Yeah. Well, I had the Yance hole on my college roommate and his old man. But yeah, there's been a few. Fun is fun, Let's see here. So yeah, I got the drop back. Tough start with my team. Mac, speaking of love is love, your name came up in the shed that you started a romance in beautiful Whitewater, Germany. Nick Walters.
I did, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he
Are
said
you
it.
talking about Wally? The other Wally?
The other Wally. There's a bunch of Wallies
Yeah.
out there, but yeah. There's a couple Wallies that have been to the shed, but Nick Walters said that you pointed him in the direction of his now gal.
Yeah, Catalina is her name.
I hope you didn't mess that up. I hope that's her name.
No, it's she's German, so I'd probably mess it up a little bit. But we were working out. I think her and I were the only ones working out at the allowed in the facility during COVID during the summer when my wife and I stayed there. And I've told her the story. I'm this lady was singing. She had her headphones on and she just didn't care that anyone was around.
That's cool. I like when people
love
don't
the
care.
confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, love the confidence. Obviously, she's a good-looking girl. She's a volleyball player, a pro volleyball player. And I'm this is kind of wild here. So I went. The boys all came in. I'm hey guys, it's a couple single guys on the team. Wally, one of them. I'm good-looking girl. We've been working out at the gym. She's a bit goofy, sings songs over her headphones, but someone should go see what's going on there. And then Wally, I think, slid into her DMs. And
next thing you know, love is love. And then when I talked to him in the shed, he was in Weisswasser. He was living there now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't mind Weisswasser at all. I know it gets a bad rap in the Dell too, but it's a good little outdoorsy town if you know where to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I make fun of beautiful Whitewater, Germany, but I thought there were
that's somebody who makes fun of Whitewater, Germany.
I thought there were nicer towns. But also I didn't go exploring. I just showed up and played the hockey, but I've met some great folks from beautiful Whitewater. Richard Gelke, the now captain of the Selb Wolves, is a Whitewater guy, and there's great folks from there. Just the arena, they got a new arena too, right? So
it's a hockey town, so it's nice there. But
yeah,
old Cardiff Devil, I think, is playing there now too. Kugler, right?
Kugler, I think so. The guys were saying.
Is he? He's in Whitewater, eh? The hockey world really is small when you start chatting around, Yeah,
they called me last summer and asked about him and gave him a good report, obviously, because he's a good dude and a good player. So
that is how hockey works.
Yeah, you were, because he came halfway through the year, didn't he?
I think he was. Yeah, I guess not halfway through, but pretty early.
Yeah.
I remember when people told me I was going to run out of guys to talk to, and it's weird because like it's so opposite from what's happened. It's like the Devils have like however many new guys on this year. I don't have time to talk to like any of them. And like the Storm has a whole team of players, and it's like, and I gotta have you guys on like once a month. It's like, when do I have the time to do this?
I don't know. Yeah,
We
there's
got
only so many
Jake,
days in a
this
week.
famous guy on here.
Yeah, well,
Legend, Manchester chocolate legend. He's like the Willy Wonka of Manchester.
well, he like legit, he's like famous. Like the
Willy
Storm,
Wonka.
the Storm are always posting stuff. Like I've seen you, Jake, out on the ice. Like, weren't you like giving out prizes or something after a game?
No, I do chuck puck, help cleaning up the pucks, and skate with Storm.
When
By the way,
I guess you can't get into picking up the chocolate because you're the one chucking it, right?
Yeah.
Because I did see they have people out with shovels picking up the chocolate now, and that's hockey. That's great stuff. I love to see it, right?
That's all.
And Mosey,
yeah,
since Sam Duggan seems to say he's retired from coming to the shed, I see you guys are doing that stupid clap again. So when you get back in the lineup, I instructed the fans last episode to, when you guys do the clap, try and hit Sam for not coming anymore. Like,
I'll
try and hit him in the face, right? Like, throw it.
I'm game. I'm 100% game for that.
Keep
And
your,
if, like,
keep,
if I see
keep
it
your
coming-
visor
if I see
down.
it
Because
coming,
keep
Yeah.
the visor down because some throws can be erratic, but they're aiming
Yeah.
for Sam's head for not coming to the shed, right?
good.
Go Shed family.
If I catch it, I'll just chuck it at him too. Like
We're
I
upset
see it
with
coming,
Duggan. Okay.
Well,
Alright.
you know what, Mac? We started Buenos for the boys together, and then for some reason I asked him to come on like a couple weeks ago, and he says, "Oh, I'm not sure if I'm gonna come anymore." And I'm like, "Pardon me?" And then I wrote to him again, and like crickets, and I was like, "Well, huh." Then I see this clap again, and I want chocolate thrown to Evan, so it's like, "Well, Sam, you better get out of the way. Look out."
Yep. Duck. Better duck, Sam Duckin.
You still dating that girl?
Fafaya?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still dating her. I'm moving
Yeah,
like
just-
right by her parents, so I gotta walk the
Just
dogs
started
with him.
just started dating her when I was there, but
Yep. Dougie.
Actually,
Committed
there was a
man now.
time he was supposed to
Love
come
is
to the
love.
shed, and he skipped. Oh, it was when my kids came on that I was coaching.
yeah.
He was supposed to come on, but he opted for a date instead.
I think that was like
Seems
one of their
him.
first
Love is
dates,
love.
yeah,
He's a
yeah.
big softy, big lover guy.
Love is love.
Yeah.
That is unshed-like behavior, though, to be.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for you that he doesn't want to come on.
Well,
Fallen
it's
soldier,
it's
fallen
okay.
soldier.
There's lots of people to have on. It just confuses me. You know, he changed kids' lives here in Kincardine, Ontario. Sam Duggan was their favorite player from meeting him in the shed. And I mean, I don't know, maybe he made too much of an impact. He can't take it now, right?
He is a fan favorite there in Cardiff.
Yeah.
And Jake, you have been to Cardiff, right, big guy? We haven't talked since the testimonial, have we? Or did we?
No, I don't think so.
So what'd you think of Cardiff Bay? I used to run amok of that place. Pretty nice, eh? I saw you wheeling around in your 2 L's and Hockey Tails shirt there. That's cool.
Yeah, it was really nice. Me and my mum loved it. We can't go first time that we're playing them when there's a coach going, but in Easter we're going to Cardiff and we're staying for like a week.
Oh, nice.
Really? That's cool.
Let me know. I'll take you.
Yeah.
We'll get some pizza,
Yeah.
cheeseburger.
You
He
guys,
doesn't like pizza, man. He likes Nando's.
yeah,
Yeah,
go
there's
for-
plenty of Nando's.
All right, or just have some chocolate.
Yeah, I
Taco
like
Bell.
pizza as well.
I would think by then,
Every kid
I think
likes
by
pizza. Are you
then,
kidding me?
by then, Evan should have some Kit
Yeah,
Kat.
Yeah,
two
every kid
Chicago
likes
style
pizza.
pizzas in the freezer.
Holy moly, what is going on here? Okay,
No pressure.
my internet cut out there, so Jake took over as host. But all I was gonna say was Shed Guys, no Shed Guys, and that'd be pretty cool to see you guys mucking it up in Cardiff Bay together. You know, just thinking.
We
out
could
loud.
get something.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
We could do something.
Mhm.
We'll get something dialed in.
Last time I checked, hockey players aren't that busy
Yeah.
during the day when they get out of the rink. You know.
No, usually Mac and I are on the sticks with the guy with the 5-game suspy. He had a nice month. We had a good time on the sticks.
He would get so upset like when we had games. He's like, now I just got to play online by myself.
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, man, if you're playing when I'm on, we can play together for like games because I got nothing to do on Friday nights. Got nothing. Tuesday nights, nothing.
I've never been suspended from anything, but man, that must be a weird feeling because I hated being injured, but like you're actually too injured to play. Like suspended, you're just not allowed.
Really get the bag skate a bit more though too when you're suspended.
Yeah, you get to
Suspended.
bag skate lots. So, what sticks are you guys hitting nowadays? What games are we playing?
I'm on the war zone.
Yeah.
What about you there, Jakey?
Jake, you muck it up on the sticks
I'm on
too?
the warrior covert. Yeah, I've got a warrior covert.
The hell does that mean?
Well, he's talking
Oh,
about.
that's like he's like
We're
talking about
talking
what
about
kind of video games do you play?
Yeah.
Wally doesn't play video games. Do you play video games, Jake? What are you playing?
Yeah, I'm playing a lot of NHL and GTA.
Oh, there we go.
That's what
Are
my
you
kid
excited for
plays.
the new GTA or what?
Yeah, I'm excited, although I'm not sure when it's coming out because
No
it's
one
been
does.
delayed for a few years.
That's
Well,
the thing. No one knows
Yeah.
when it's coming. It might just come out one day and we don't even know. They might not even announce it.
Well, speaking of this
Yeah.
this GTA game is quite the game. I've seen my son play it. Like there's a time he said, "Hey, Dad, check this out. I can go to the strippers." And I was like,
Yeah. I knew where that was going.
legs and eggs, buddy. Legs and eggs.
Legs and eggs. You're gonna be like, "Oh my God, son, where'd you learn this?" He's like, "I learned it from you, Dad. I learned it from you and your podcast."
He has no idea what I do with this. I don't tell him nothing. But that brings back the memory of when we went to the All Ontario Championships and well, the hotel we were staying at in Windsor was in an interesting area of downtown. And then we went for a walk to get breakfast, and there was a strip club. So I took a picture of my kids in front of the strip club that said legs and eggs. They didn't go in.
Parent of the year. Parent of the year. People are like, "Why is he taking a picture? Is you snapping a photo? Your kids just."
Yeah, and I think Zoe was like 6 or 7 at that point, and she was holding like her little stuffed animal.
Oh no! Oh no!
I don't know. It's wrong, right? Shouldn't do that.
Somebody's walking by. They're like, "Hello, Child Protective Services." Yeah, I just.
Just do your best, right? Mac, once you get into this parenting thing, just do your best, you know? And if you think something's funny, take a picture.
Memories.
So Mac, actually, one thing I saw from your poster pics that maybe you guys could work on, if you guys need to get better, is that your defenseman was giving you a butt sandwich. He had his cheeks right in your face. And I always tell my team how important net front guy is on the power play. That guy was doing it for the other team your defenseman's butt was in your face when you were trying to stop that puck.
Yeah. We got a goalie coach from Sweden. First thing he says is like, seems like your D like to be really close to you. Like they like to like kind of run into you a lot. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Like I've tried telling him to get a little bit of far out of my crease, but yeah, best of luck to you. But yeah, there's a couple games I've been slew-footed by my own defenseman and got scored on. So it's been a bit of a battle this year, but we're figuring it out.
Could get a bit frustrated, right? Hopefully you're not losing your cool when those things happen, right?
No, I've actually been pretty good, so
that's good.
Maybe I need to start snapping a bit more. Who knows?
Well, we'll see what happens, right?
Maybe don't do that. Yeah, maybe don't do
that. So Jake, what have you been doing for fun lately?
For fun, mostly hockey training, gaming, school.
Cool.
Sound like a hockey guy. Yeah. Okay. You guys got a Norwegian on your team, right? Wonder what kind of chocolate he wants. We should get that guy on, okay? Maybe give him a nudge. I haven't talked to him yet, but I saw you got a Norwegian. We've had Swedish and Finnish chocolate, right? Maybe we should get into the Norwegian chocolate game.
Yeah, he's really good. Higher. He scored 2 goals last night and got the overtime winner.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool. And we could probably get some chocolate from Norway if he has some kind of favorite, right? I think this chocolate thing should get completely out of hand after this episode. I think Kit Kats in Cardiff should just get completely out of hand that the security guards don't even know who to frisk anymore because there's so much chocolate coming through the doors. They just give up. Mac, I think you guys are turning the corner and you're gonna start running mucks. And then all of a sudden, your keister there holding all the Twix in the lobby, it'll be sold out. They're gonna need to order more, right?
Hope so.
And
That's the plan.
Jake and his crew are just gonna keep running amok, right?
I would.
Yeah,
There's nothing I would
so-
love to see more than Manchester win everything.
Wouldn't that be
Win the
something?
league.
Wouldn't that be something?
Like I
It'd be
do like
wild.
Cardiff, and
Good
Cardiff
thought.
like goes on a great spot and had a great time there, but something about Manchester winning everything is just
The barn they
amazing.
play in, and like, it's like that Barrow looks like a solid player for Manchester last year, so I'm guessing he got a raise going to Cardiff.
Yeah, he's a good all wheels.
They're doing
Might be
they're
the
doing a
best.
lot with not a lot over there in Manch, and I love that.
They really
Yeah.
are, and that's why I really took a shine to them. And the Cardiff fans may be a little confused why I'm getting right into this Manchester thing, but they support me. They share what I'm doing. The chocolate's getting carried away, and I love when things get carried away. Cardiff
then the
will
Shed
always
boost.
be my team. They brought me back for Wally night, and that changed my life and started the Shed. But like, fun is fun, and I'm having a lot of fun with Manchester right now, right?
You need to go for a walk, huh? Is that why you're bugging me?
How's the atmosphere there at the rink, Jake?
It's
How's the
amazing.
other
Like,
person?
yeah, it's amazing. Like, Mum's trying to say something to me about the last play, about how good it was, and I can't even hear her when she's sat right next to me.
That is a
Buzzing.
good spot, fun spot to play in actually.
Buzzing,
Kind of
loud
crowd
rink.
going.
Yeah, it sounds like the roof's coming off it sometimes.
That's nice.
Or the tarped walls maybe.
Yeah, they actually got
Not-
walls in Mass.
not
That was Cardiff. Cardiff had the tarp walls.
Oh, okay.
I played in Manchester one time, and then I went for one pregame speech. I was only there twice. Interesting, I've taken such a shine to them, but I guess I've told this story before, but it's still a cool story that now this is the team I'm helping out, or not helping out, but I'm chatting with a lot of their players and trying to give Shed boosts. And I'm a sponsor, so I guess I am helping them out.
I was gonna say you are boosting them. You are technically helping them out.
all my Monopoly fund money is gone. But I went to do a pregame speech. And by the way, I did score the other game I played there. But fun fact, and we won. But anyways, when I went for the pregame speech and I was going to be a Viking, and I had an axe, a sword, and a shield, and we parked the bus, the guy parking the bus, I had no headgear for the outfit. And the guy parking the bus had a Viking hat on. And I said, hey, man, I'm about to do a pregame speech and I'm going to be a Viking and I could really use that hat. And he said, hockey family, man, just give it back when you're done. And I thought, oh, my word. And guess what, Manchester? Now we are a hockey family. And I did run amok with that headgear on, and I was naked, and I broke my axe, and I slammed, and then I got right in Richie's face, called him a quiet psycho. And Deese covered me in dirt to make it more authentic. He put his greasy paws all over me with dirt to make me look more like a Viking. And you know what? We went out and won that game too. So those are the times I've been to the Manchester Barn.
Shed boost.
Yeah.
Shed boost.
The last time I was there was pretty memorable for everybody.
Unreal. Jesus.
They have the biggest home ice advantage in the league by far.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like the big blue tent all over again. And I love the big blue tent, and it was the biggest home ice advantage in the league. So Mosey, we better talk about this. I guess Mac, you got one too. We talked about him when your old man was on, but Mosey, you guys got a new coach there in Cardiff, but I guess he's not new to you, right?
No, God, no. He's not new to me at all.
No.
Peter. Pistol
Yeah.
Pete.
Yeah, funny guy. You guys won gold medals together, and he was the coach when you guys went on a run in Freiburg in Germany, right?
Yeah, he was our coach. Oh, Pistol.
Yeah. So that's all good there then, eh?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pete's good.
You yelling at
Bring it.
goalies in the parking lot after games still or no?
I don't think so. Probably.
Passion is passion, Mac. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pete and I got into it in the parking lot the day after a game in Freiburg.
Day after the game.
Yeah.
Whitewater against Freiburg.
Yeah, we were going back to pick up our stuff. For some reason, we stayed the night somewhere.
Really?
And me and Pete started yelling at each other from across the parking lot.
That's funny.
No, I never would have saw that one coming.
Yeah, he seems like a good coach though, from what I've seen.
Yeah,
and a dandy.
Really good coach.
Yeah, he's a good guy, good coach. So I think like I think he was coming here because like I think the last time he coached here, like he was like a young coach where like he wasn't, I wouldn't say he wasn't successful, but like I don't know, he's kind of coming with a little chip on his shoulder because like he's obviously coached in good leagues where like now he wants to like be successful here because I don't want to say he wasn't successful, but I think he was so young in his coaching career. I think he's kind of struggled a little bit where now he's coming back. He's got a little fire to him where he wants to do good here, which is nice.
Yeah, and I think he was in Milton Keynes, who, if I'm not mistaken, didn't have the best financial situation going on around there. And fun fact, folks, in the hockey world, is money is important. So right now, now that this dynasty in Cardiff has started, you know, all these trophies they've been winning all these years since I've left is well, it seems like they're quite financially stable, and they seem to have quite a few players with resumes on that squad. You know, you guys seem pretty deep. And you just got another player that I didn't know anything about, right?
Yeah, he's got a decent resume too. So
does he get a stall in the room?
What's up?
Does he have a stall in the room? How many people are sitting on chairs?
Yeah, he's got my stall in the room.
So then what happens when you're healthy?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to kick him out, I guess.
That's going to get confusing if you guys have so many players that whoever's a health bomb is going to the shower.
Yeah, it's going to be a rotating door. Who knows what's going on? I know. I think they're trying to do something. They're trying to find a solution, I guess you can say. Murdy's doing something Murdy things.
Right. Yeah.
He might be the best equipment manager quite possibly in that league. And
hands down, he's up there on like one of the best equipment managers ever.
That's awesome to hear. Because I have a soft spot for that guy too. He gave me the coolest wallet I have. Like,
yeah,
it says Wally, and it says Wally 18 on it. Like,
where is my wallet? I got one of his too.
Yeah, I got one too. It's in my living room.
That's so cool.
Lucky Foot Leather, people always go to the Instagram.
Yeah,
no free ads, but Lucky Foot Leather.
Oh yeah, we have free ads all the time. That's what we're about. Yeah, pro bono, baby, free ads.
Yep. Shed Boost Merds. He said he's been slow and he's getting back into it. Jake, you want a wallet? You want me to get you a Lucky Foot wallet? What do you got? How much cash you carrying around? Do you need a big one, small one?
He doesn't have extra money. It's all spent on chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Murdy can make you a satchel for all the candy he's got to bring into the place.
Anything he gets, he's blowing right on chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that wallet was really cool, and that was really neat that he gave me one of those because I never played with Murdy. He came in after. And I haven't even got to get him in the shed yet, but I need to talk with him. He got rave reviews from the equipment manager from the Glasgow clan, who said he's up for coming into the shed because he sent me a shed guy selfie at Chippy Lane that night, which was cool. But he said Murdy was an absolute beauty because this guy's new to the equipment game, and Murdy helped him with everything and was showing him some things and tricks. And those equipment managers, you know, they can be a strange bunch, but they got their own hockey family too.
Man, you got to get Murdy because, like, you got to ask Murdy when he injured himself, when he was still goalie, when he was backup goalie.
He was the
backup goalie
and the equipment manager. Yeah,
but like that's not even the most ridiculous thing. So Murdy was, I don't know.
Was he not sharpening skates and like cut his finger?
Oh yeah. No. He was trying to take out somebody's.
You got to get him on and tell the story, Mosey.
Yeah, you got to get him on. He was at the national anthem, standing there, pale white, holding his hand, and his hand's just leaking blood, and he's like literally about to pass out. He's like, just
that's a gamer. He's not giving up.
Literally was like doing stuff in between cuts, like gets injured, goes out for the national anthem. He's like about to faint. They like took him off the ice. Finally, like he was like, Lordo was like, get undressed. You're not like.
That's What you need guys like that to win, though. They're gonna fight through it.
Merge
and
them.
you need the guys that'll do anything to help the team win. And when the guy ends up
Yeah.
becoming the equipment manager, when he was the goalie, is a guy that will do anything to win.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I loved it. Merz is hilarious, man. You got to get him on. Like Merz.
You're
is
right. I
freaking
do.
hilarious. You do, because he's got probably some funny stories.
Well, speaking of saying thank you to people for stuff like that at that testimonial weekend was Jake, you rocked it. With coming with your mom and labeling chocolate bars. I still kept the bag of the mini Buenos that said I'm part of the Manchester Storm hockey family, and that it said bring these back to your gals. And driving around giving out chocolate to my under 9 gals was like as fun as it gets as an under 9 house league girls coach. You know, Jake.
Yeah, no problem. It was fun.
It was
Yeah, no
fun.
problem.
Fun is fun, right?
Yeah.
I got good feedback on the boosts. The gals like the boosts. Trying to think what other ones had good feedback, but they were pretty excited to try chocolate bars they'd never tried. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And
No problem.
Jason Coles, who's from, well, he's a Sheffield fan, but he's married to a Cardiff fan. They got a strange setup, but he's the guy that gave me that 2 ales and hockey tales whistle for coaching. That says fun is fun. That's cool. Right?
Tough
That's
to
good.
do bag skates with that in your mouth, eh?
Yeah.
It's interesting how practice have shaped up so far is every time we talked about skating, the kids, I'm not the guy blowing the whistle, it's the other coach.
Yeah, make him the bad guy. Smooth.
Yeah, I'm
smooth.
not a
Smart.
conditioning coach. I know that.
Yeah, when
Even one of the
X's and
dads is good.
O's.
Yeah, I'm the X and O's team spirit guy, fun guy. I don't need to get into this conditioning thing because I just hide the bag skate. I wouldn't just skate them. I would somehow have to hide it so they still thought it was fun.
Yeah, there you go. That's one way to do it.
Yeah, but we even have another dad that's going to be the worker outer guy to work them out because I'm not a conditioning coach. I know that. You got to work to your strengths, right?
Love it. Oh, man.
Okay, so Mosey, I got another question because somebody told me, Ollie told me that Cody Donaghy is like a young Steven Dixon. That can't be true. There's only one Steven Dixon.
There is, but like I think if you put him and Dicko together in the room, honestly, they're
gonna hit it off,
pretty
aren't
close.
they?
They're pretty close, yeah.
So shed guys, no shed guys, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they actually know each other, but yeah, like he's a pretty much
he's
like
right
a
there.
Younger, yeah, he's right there. Him and Dicko together would be like looking in a mirror, and I think it'd be hilarious for a night out with both of them.
So I should get that guy into the shed if I was gonna get one of these new boys on.
Yep. He's a newfie guy too, so you never know.
Love those guys.
Yeah.
Heck of a storytellers, those guys.
Yeah. The great folks out east there, aren't they?
Yeah, him and Dicko. I wish honestly, like him and Dicko. If Dicko made a surprise visit, those two on a night out would be absolute lethal. Absolutely lethal.
And I would love to be involved. I love to be involved. It's way more fun being involved than not being, right?
Yeah, 100%. Late night Taco Bell, me, you, pigs not being able to order anything.
Pigs likes to get involved too. Sometimes he gets over involved.
He got way over involved. Wasn't his fault. He got overserved. That's all I gotta say. It wasn't his fault. He got overserved.
Overserved. It wasn't his fault at all. The smartest dumb guy go. He's the smartest guy I've ever met, and boy, he can act just as dumb as me sometimes.
Pigs. Love you, pigs. Love you, pigs.
Yeah. So Mac, I guess since it's only been preseason and we're just getting into this, you probably haven't been topless on the ice yet this year.
We're like 8 games in.
Oh,
normal season. I think we're the first league to start. No topless yet. Like I said, we haven't really done a lot of winning yet, but
right.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have to get the razor out and looking a bit.
You getting pretty hairy?
Furry under here.
Hair growth gets worse and worse as you get older. I'm getting it out of my ears and nose now, like more frequently and longer. It's strange. Jake, you don't have to worry about this stuff yet.
Yeah, you're good, Jake.
Yeah, not yet.
But Mac, this whole getting topless on the ice, we've never really talked about this. That started at a young age because I remember it was like one of the first times I had you on. Afterwards, I saw a picture of you topless, like playing for the Wenatchee Wild, right?
Yeah, it was when Mosey and I played together. I think we
Yeah.
did we did jersey auctions. I feel like every week after the game, and I think I just rewatched Slapshot for the 80th time in my life.
Right.
I'm like, you know what? To get the numbers up here, I'm gonna do the final scene of Slapshot, and then I just started, dropping gear left, right, and center on the ice, and then it kind of became a thing. I think one guy each game would, like when we had the jersey auction, would do the slap shot strip. So
is that right, eh? The balls
Yeah.
on you guys. You're comfortable in your skin. I can't get topless around people. I get uncomfortable. Mosey,
I think I was 16, so it wasn't like I was.
Yeah, you look
but he was
super
nice.
uncomfortable in the locker room. Super. Yeah.
It's weird because I can do that around hockey guys, but can't do that around other folks, Time flies when you're having fun though. I can't believe how long I've been doing this. That like you guys have been like switching teams and getting injured and then getting healthy and then winning stuff and then not winning stuff. And then it's like, holy moly, a lot of stuff.
It's a normal
happens.
thing. Normal thing for me. Stay healthy, Jake. You take your vitamins.
I'll try.
Don't eat only cheeseburgers and pizzas.
Yeah, don't do that.
Mosey.
I'm gonna literally, we say this and I'm gonna have a pizza for dinner tonight.
There's nothing wrong with pizza.
No. Well, I gotta like literally right after this call, like I gotta go move like some stuff to my new place, and then
With an upper body injury, that makes sense.
Well, yeah, I got some help.
Some heavy lifting, eh? Let's do that.
Yeah,
that'll
that's
get you
legs,
back on
though.
the
You
ice.
gotta lift with your back and legs. That's how
right. That's true. That's true. You're gonna have to do
make
that
sure
picking
you
up the Kit Kats, right?
Twist and jerk when you lift. It's good for your back.
Yeah, you got to do stuff really fast and jerky.
I think the chocolate should just get like I want Cardiff to get back in the game, right? Like I mean, Mac, we were rocking and rolling there, and then you left, and we're still rocking and rolling now in Herning. But then that guy came last year where he was there was chocolate getting thrown like a lot for that Fournier guy, and then he wasn't around long, and now it hasn't really been happening as much, right? So I think it's time to get carried away again. It's been a while.
Yeah, let's go,
right?
fans. I'm game.
I'll never forget
the more
that video.
You throw, the more I'll come back. The faster I'll come back, so I can pick it all up. Hey.
Right. I think it should be the game you come back. I think the game you come back. That's when it just gets right carried away. Because the Buenos for the boys video, when that happened, was I think we had started talking about it and it was still like lockdown, no fans. So we had a couple weeks to milk it. And then when the fans were allowed back in the building, my word, was there a lot of chocolate that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd honestly like to see fans just hucking chocolate at Dougie. That would be like my biggest.
Right.
I'd bring a smile to my face and like, don't get like the small Kit Kats. Get like the chunky, heavy Kit Kats and just
hit
them at
and
hit
them.
Hit them.
They got hockey equipment on. They're gonna be fine.
Yeah. I'd honestly love it. I'd literally, if I just saw Dougie like ducking and covering, running off the ice, it would make my day.
Well, it's gonna be when I'm telling them to do it when you guys do your silly clap. That's when it's time to throw. Right.
Well, no, not when I'm next to him, but just do it on his own. Like when he's on his own, just start hucking him.
Right. Well, I think it'd be hilarious. And it should all be Kit Kats, right?
Yeah. I'd love it. Love that more than anything.
Buenos for the boys was awesome. It really was. But I think we're into this Kit Kat thing now. It's time to move on. Sorry, Sam.
If they want to go Reese's, I'm a big fan of Reese's too. I don't.
That's a tough throw though.
Yeah, you got
the cups.
You could like if you get the
cups aren't gonna land.
Yeah, you got to keep the I couldn't believe, Jake, how damaged the wrappers get when you chuck them on the ice there. Like they can get quite damaged, those chocolate bars.
I've never saw them once they've been thrown, but I can imagine they get damaged.
Well, the White Buenos you're gonna get right when Moose brings them to you after the game. Then you'll see how damaged they get.
Yeah, they're still edible though. They're still edible.
Yeah.
Little word from a veteran. Sometimes better to like have them melt when they break and then kind of come together, and then you just get one big massive chunk of
mass.
Like have it in your pocket for a couple hours, then put it in your fridge, and then it's good to go. No crumbs.
That sounds pretty nice.
Some of that,
Veteran move there, Jake.
yeah.
Veteran
Well,
move.
these guys know their way around a chocolate bar. Mac, we figured there. We talked about. There's been tens of thousands of chocolate bars thrown, right, over our
Yeah,
time
for sure.
here. Yeah, that is living at its finest. Can't believe how much fun we're having. But Jake, I think Moose should bring you the White Buenos. And I think it's your turn to receive some chocolate. I know you'll still be chucking it and trying to get Santerre as Carl Fazers or whatever. But I think some White Buenos should come out of the crowd too for you, right? Just so we know that fun is fun.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
The Twix are going to keep rocking and rolling, and Mosey, Kit Kats, here we come, right?
Yep. Kit Kat. Dougie, get him.
Well,
Kit Kat, get Dougie.
I don't think I got anything else. I better get back to the real world.
And I gotta go move. I gotta go move my stuff.
Would you? Well,
Nice to meet you, Jake, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on, Wally.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming every couple weeks. I know I just had you on. You're probably getting sick of me, but I still think this is fun.
No. Always good.
And I think it's time for a shed boost for everybody, right? Mosey's gonna come back, run amok with that crow guy that doesn't
Shed
talk
boost.
to him. And Mac, his team's gonna stop making a meat butt sandwiches. Sorry. And well, the Manchester Storm are as hot as they get. And this has been another episode of 2 Ls and Hockey Tales with Mac, Mosey, and Eddie.